Hello, I'm John Paul Dannon. I'm the Sales Director of the Council Advertising Network, and this is the first in a series of 3 webinars designed to help comms teams understand digital advertising technology and digital audience technology and the market that exists underneath it. To see how public sector are starting to use this technology for a range of policies and outcomes, and also to feel confident in making the business case for investing in this kind of technology. This first webinar will be focused on the evolution of the technology and how it is changing the communications and marketing landscape. Just to give you a bit of a background, the Council Advertising Network was set up to help councils generate income and get access to this technology. And we've worked with 81 councils around the country, either for revenue generation or for running campaigns. And we've run campaigns including waste and recycling, foster care recruitment, budget consultations, voter registration, and even child protection. Just to bring you to give you a bit of a background to the technology, this tech didn't exist in 2007, and yet this year spend in digital advertising will account for more than 50% of total media spend in the UK. So that means that in 10 years, digital advertising has gone from nothing to overtaking print, outdoor, and TV investment combined. So this really is a revolution in the world of communications and marketing. Why has this happened? Well, in short, it's the capabilities of the technology. So advertisers for a while have been trying to target very specific audiences, see how those campaigns are working, and always reduce the cost of interaction. The great thing about digital technology is it enables exactly that. Very specific targeting, total transparency around interaction, and the ability to learn and optimize to reduce costs, but also to get better at engaging certain audiences. So to understand this technology and how it works, it helps a little bit to understand how the marketplace evolved and how technology played its part in it. So traditionally, you have an advertiser or an agency and a publisher. And people start to consume more and more online content. So publishers needed to know how to monetize that content, and agencies and advertisers needed ways of getting to audiences online. But transactions were still being done through old-fashioned means, signing orders, faxing things through to each other. The real step change came with the introduction of the ad exchange. And this is technology that was taken from finance, used for buying and selling shares, and the technology was applied to buying and selling impressions. And this meant that multiple advertisers could bid in real time for the opportunity to show an ad to a very specific user. This is the real revolutionary piece of the technology. It also meant that publishers could automate the fulfilling of their inventory in order to maximize yields. So you've got the underlying framework for ad impressions to be bought and sold, but how do you as an advertiser know how to value one impression over another? Well, the market evolved so that publishers had supply-side platforms and agencies had trading desks and also demand-side platforms. And over it, they layered this audience data layer, which enabled the browsing histories of certain users, first-party data from publishers and from people like LinkedIn or Experian, to be used to validate the value of an impression in front of a user, so that then the market could use that data to either bid up for certain users or not target and reduce wastage. So these first-party, third-party, inferred data, i.e. someone searching for certain products, and even empathy data around people who are more socially active than others, who have certain political leanings or so on, can be identified online. And all of this data and advertisers and publishers can be combined into billions of transactions every second to deliver advertising to the right audiences. So, for example, Jaguar want to target people who are interested in buying BMWs, Audis, and Mercedes. they can buy data from Auto Trader about users who've been actively searching BMWs, Audis and Mercedes in the last month. They can then place adverts in front of those users as they access auto-related content on the Times or the Telegraph website. So this is a very simplified version of how the technology works. You have your residents, their devices, and the platforms that they're using all connected into an ad exchange. And then our, or any other media buyer's stack, can enable you to access these markets. And so what we do is we help put various council campaigns onto the websites, devices that your residents are using. And we enable you to target people very, very specifically. In our next webinar, we will cover these applications in more detail and show how data and this technology is helping reduce wastage, reduce the cost of interaction, and increase the quality of council communications. We hope you join us. Being registered, we'll let you know when the next one is. Thanks very much for your time.